There's something happening inside your body right now, something that's stealing your strength, draining your energy, and silently eroding the very essence of your masculinity. And here's the terrifying part. You don't even realize it's happening every single day. Millions of men fall into this trap, unknowingly accelerating their own decline, chalking it up to aging, when in reality, they're sabotaging themselves with every bite they take. What if I told you that one common food, something sitting right in your kitchen, was robbing you of your confidence, your power, and your ability to perform like you once did? It's not bad luck. It's not just getting older. It's a biological fact. The truth is, your body doesn't just lose its strength overnight. It's taken from you bit by bit, meal by meal, by something that's been poisoning you in plain sight. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that? As the years pass, your energy fades, your stamina weakens, and what once came effortlessly now feels like a struggle. Have you ever wondered why some men stay strong, vital, and powerful well into their 70s, while others begin to deteriorate far earlier? The answer lies in one hidden culprit, a food so deceptively common that you consume it daily without questioning its impact and the damage. It's slow, silent, and ruthless. It inflames your body, suffocates your blood flow, and drains the very fuel that keeps your masculinity alive. But here's the good news. You can stop this destruction before it's too late. In today's video, I'm going to expose the shocking truth about this silent destroyer, the one ingredient that's stealing your strength and killing your testosterone. Then I'll show you exactly what to do to reverse the damage, rebuild your energy, and reclaim the powerful, viral man you are always meant to be. This isn't just another diet tip. This is life-changing knowledge that most men will never hear. The men who learn this truth and act on it will thrive. The ones who don't, they'll continue down the same path, watching their vitality fade, wondering what went wrong. So stay with me until the end, because by the time this video is over, you'll know exactly how to turn the tide, restore your masculinity, and take back what's rightfully yours. Let's begin. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment one below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial, as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started. There exists a devastating mistake, a silent destroyer of masculine, that many men make in old age without even realizing it. It creeps in unnoticed, stealthily, eroding their strength, their confidence, and their very sense of manhood, and yet they continue down this dangerous path, blind to the truth that their fading virility is not just an unfortunate consequence of aging. It is something they are unknowingly accelerating with every bite they take. Picture this. You're sitting at the dinner table, indulging in the same comforting meal you've eaten for years, savoring each mouthful, unaware that with every bite you are weakening yourself from the inside out. The food you believe is nourishing you is in reality waging war against your body, silently inflaming your organs, sabotaging your blood flow, and choking the life out of your testosterone levels. It's not an exaggeration. It's cold, hard science. Studies have already confirmed that certain foods act like slow poisons, clogging your arteries, suffocating your circulatory system, and depriving your most vital organ of the blood flow it needs to function. And you already know what happens when the blood doesn't get there. That moment of frustration, the quiet shame, the growing fear that what once came so naturally is now slipping through your fingers like sand. And yet most men don't connect the dots until it's too late. They reach for the little blue pill, hoping for a miracle, never questioning why their body is failing them in the first place. But here's the dark truth. Relying on those pills is like putting a fresh coat of paint over a crumbling house. The foundation is still rotting underneath. You may mask the symptoms, but the deeper problem continues to spread, eating away at your strength and resilience day after day, year after year. What you put into your body today determines whether tomorrow you will still stand strong, or whether you will become a man who feels desire but no longer has control over his own body. And among the many silent assassins of your masculinity, there is one enemy. That is perhaps the most insidious, the most deceptive: refined sugar. It seems harmless, even comforting, a sweet reward after a long day. But make no mistake, sugar is the ultimate betrayer. With every indulgence, it sets off a catastrophic chain reaction in your body. First, it sends your insulin levels into a chaotic roller coaster, causing wild spikes and brutal crashes that leave you feeling drained, sluggish, and weak. Then it forces your body into survival mode, storing more fat, particularly in the abdominal area. Yes, the very place that is most linked to testosterone destruction, and the worst part, this relentless erectile dysfunction medications rely on. But here's the difference. Watermelon does it naturally, without side effects, without chemical dependency, and without the long-term risks that can come with relying on pills. Men who incorporate watermelon into their diet regularly experience something incredible: improved circulation, firmer, more sustainable erections, and an overall revitalization of their intimate performance. And the real magic, the citrine in watermelon doesn't just stop at improving blood flow inside your body. It undergoes a transformation, converting into arginine, a crucial compound that triggers the production of nitric oxide. This miracle molecule relaxes blood vessels, allowing them to expand and function optimally. It's this very process that ensures that your sexual vitality remains strong even as the years add up. Now, let's take a step back and picture a different reality. A man who doesn't think twice about what he eats, who indulges in processed foods, excessive sugar, greasy fast food day after day, meal after meal. He feels fine for a while, unaware that with every unhealthy bite, his body is silently deteriorating slowly. His once powerful circulation weakens. The energy that once fueled his confidence begins to fade. Then one day he notices something unsettling. His body feels heavier, his stamina isn't what it used to be, and the spark in his intimate life has dimmed. At first he ignores it. It's just stress, he tells himself. It's just aging. He continues down the same path, making the same poor choices, until one day it's too late. The damage is done. His body, once full of strength, passion, and life, is now a shadow of what it used to be. But here's the truth that most men never realize: decline isn't inevitable. Aging doesn't have to mean losing your masculinity, your vitality, or your confidence, because for those who choose differently, for those who nourish their bodies with what they truly need, the outcome is entirely different. Watermelon is just the beginning. There's something even more essential. Another powerhouse food that most men overlook, a food that is not just a snack, but a shield against male decline. If you want to maintain strength, vigor, and testosterone levels well into your golden years, you need to know about this second secret weapon: Brazil nuts. At first glance, they may seem small, insignificant, but do not be fooled. These little seeds pack an extraordinary punch. They are one of the richest sources of selenium on the planet, a critical mineral that your body relies on to produce testosterone support, healthy sperm production, and maintain peak sexual function. And here's what most men don't know: selenium deficiency is a silent destroyer. Without enough of it, testosterone plummets, energy levels crash, muscles weaken, fatigue creeps in, and with it the slow, painful loss of virility, erectile dysfunction. Companies, it's something you've probably walked past 1,000 times without realizing its power. That food is watermelon. Yes, watermelon, the juicy, refreshing fruit you've always taken for granted, is packed with an amino acid called citrine, which has been scientifically proven to increase nitric oxide production, enhance blood flow, and naturally supports stronger, longer-lasting erections. It works like a natural vasodilator, expanding your blood vessels, ensuring that circulation remains strong and keeping the blood flow to your most vital areas unrestricted. The best part, it does this without the dangerous side effects of pills, without the risks, and without masking the deeper problem. It actually helps fix what's broken instead of just covering it up. The truth is, most men will never hear this information. They will continue to consume the wrong foods, fall victim to the same mistakes, and struggle in silence, blaming age when it was never age that betrayed them. It was their choices. But now that you know the truth, you have a choice. Will you continue down the road that leads to weakness, frustration, and decline, or will you take control starting today and reclaim the energy, the strength, and the vitality that should have always been yours? Because one thing is certain: masculinity doesn't just disappear. It is taken, stolen by the very things we put into our bodies every single day, and the decision to fight back, that choice is yours. Yes, the same sweet, juicy, and refreshing fruit that so many people dismiss is just a simple snack holds an astonishing, kept secret. Watermelon, nature's unassuming gift, is far more than just a summer delight. Hidden within its vibrant red flesh lies a potent amino acid called citrine, a natural compound that directly influences the dilation of blood vessels. This process increases blood flow to the penis, ensuring that circulation remains strong, steady, and unrestricted. Now pause for a moment and think about what that means. This is the very same biological mechanism that pharmaceutical. It's no coincidence. Men who don't consume enough selenium often find themselves trapped in a downward spiral of declining strength and waning desire without even realizing what's happening. And here's the real tragedy: the modern Diet is completely lacking in selenium. Men are starving their bodies of this essential mineral every single day, and the result is devastating. Low testosterone, dwindling energy, unstable performance, and a body that feels weaker and less alive with each passing year. But there is a way to turn the tide, and it's shockingly simple. Just 2 Brazil nuts a day. That's all it takes to restore balance, flood your system with selenium, and reignite the very essence of male vitality. In just a short time, testosterone levels rise, circulation improves, energy surges, and suddenly the man who once felt drained and defeated starts to feel alive again. Now picture 2 men, one unaware of this knowledge, continues living as he always has. His strength fades, his body weakens, and he resigns himself to the belief that aging is nothing but a slow decline. He watches as his confidence crumbles and his intimacy suffers. The other man, he understands the power of the right nutrients. He takes control of his vitality, fuels his body with the elements it craves, and year after year he maintains the strength, endurance, and masculinity that others believe is lost to time. The difference between them is staggering, and as the years go by, that difference only becomes more obvious. So the question is, which man will you be? The decision is entirely yours. Will you allow time to strip away your strength, your vitality, and your masculinity, slowly diminishing into a weakened version of yourself? Or will you take action now and ensure that your virility remains powerful, unwavering, and dominant until your very last breath? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The power is in your hands. What you choose to put into your body today will determine whether you remain a force of nature, commanding respect, exuding confidence, and maintaining the raw primal energy that defines true masculinity, or if you unknowingly sabotage yourself, accelerating the decline into weakness, exhaustion, and regret. And now let me reveal something truly astonishing. The next food on this list is so deceptively simple that most men completely overlook its immense potential, yet it has the power to transform your male health, reignite your energy, and fortify your body against the relentless effects of aging. That food is the egg. Yes, something so ordinary, so easily accessible, yet it holds the key to sustaining your testosterone levels and keeping your masculinity intact. Eggs are not just food. They are a biological powerhouse, a gift of nature designed to fuel the very essence of male strength. Why? Because eggs are packed with essential nutrients that serve as the building blocks of testosterone production. The most critical among them is good cholesterol, HDL. Many men don't realize this, but testosterone is directly synthesized from cholesterol. When a man deprives himself of healthy fats, whether due to misinformation or misguided dietary trends, he is unknowingly waging war against his own hormones. His body is robbed of the fundamental ingredients it needs to produce the one hormone that fuels his confidence, drive, and virility. But that's not all. Eggs are also an exceptional source of vitamin D, a nutrient that plays a direct and crucial role in sustaining male energy. Scientific research has shown that men with low levels of vitamin D often experience a sharp decline in libido, chronic fatigue, and even difficulty maintaining firm erections. Think about what that means. A simple deficiency can strip a man of one of his most defining characteristics, robbing him of the vitality that once made him feel invincible. Now imagine what happens to a man who neglects this vital food, who blindly follows a low-fat diet, unknowingly depriving his body of its most critical resources. Over time, his testosterone levels begin to plummet, his muscles lose their strength, or as his energy levels wither and the vibrant force he once was begins to fade into a mere shadow of himself. What once was raw power and self-assurance is replaced by doubt, lethargy, and frustration. The man who once walked with unwavering confidence, who once felt the fire of unshakable masculinity coursing through his veins, now feels weak, uncertain, and disconnected from the vitality he once took for granted. But the opposite is also true. The man who understands the power of proper nutrition, who embraces the right foods rather than fearing them, is the man who stands strong, resilient against aging, and steadfast in his masculinity. By incorporating eggs into his diet regularly, he fortifies his Body from within sustains his energy and keeps his testosterone levels optimized, ensuring that he remains a towering pillar of strength and confidence for years to come. And here's the most shocking part. The next food I'm about to reveal is even more impressive, more powerful. Sugar-fueled cycle chokes the very essence of your manhood by slashing your testosterone levels, leaving you not only physically weaker but emotionally depleted, fatigued, and lacking the fire you once had low. Testosterone is not just about a diminishing sex drive. It is about a loss of vitality, a loss of strength, a loss of the very force that defines masculinity. It is what makes men wake up in the morning with drive and purpose, what keeps their muscles firm and their minds sharp. And sugar is the silent poison that steals it all from you slowly, ruthlessly, without you even realizing it. Now imagine standing at a crossroads. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me on the first path. You keep living as you are now, unaware of the destruction happening within you. You continue consuming sugar-packed foods, not realizing that every passing day is pushing you closer to the point of no return. And then one day you wake up and it's gone. The strength, the fire, the power, it's all vanished, and there is no going back on the second path. You wake up, you recognize the truth, and take control before it's too late. You make the decision to reclaim your vitality, your energy, your confidence, and in the first step, eliminating the enemy that has been weakening you from the inside out. No more sugar-loaded snacks, no more sodas, no more refined carbohydrates draining the life out of you. Instead, you start fueling your body the way it was meant to be fueled, with clean, natural energy that keeps you strong, sharp, and viral. And here's where the real shock comes in, because eliminating the bad is only half the battle. The other half, introducing the right foods, the ones that can actually reverse the damage, restore your circulation, and reignite the masculine power you thought was lost. There is one food, one simple, humble, and shockingly overlooked food that could mean the difference between maintaining your virile well into old age or watching it disappear without warning. And the most unbelievable part, it's not some expensive, rare, exotic superfood. It's not a gimmick pushed by pharmaceutical